Could it be possible that Bennifer is back on? JoshuaBassett came out of the closet, LittleMix is calling out journalists, and even more. There's a lot going on in the world of music, so let's get into today's episode of The Filter. All eyes are on JenniferLopez and BenAffleck, who were just spotted spending days together at a ski resort in Montana. So the two of them back in the day, they were the it couple when they dated for about 18 months, and they were even given the couple name Bennifer. They got close when they started the movie Jiggly, originally together back in 2003. That's how they met. And then shortly after they shot the movie, J-Lo then divorced her then husband, Chris Judd, and then the two of them got together. So because of all of the attention that this relationship got from paparazzi, they said it was a very stressful time in both of their lives. Then they got engaged and they were planning on getting married in September of 2003, but they ended up calling off the wedding the day before due to the amount of paparazzi that were gathering to try and cover the event. They said that they originally had plans of hiring 3 different decoy brides at 3 different locations, and then they realized that they would rather just call the whole thing off instead. So they said having to hide so much and having to do all of these plans really took away from the joys of what should have been one of the happiest days of their lives, which I feel like is totally understandable. So they did end up breaking up shortly after that because of all the media attention. They said that was a really big reason as to why it didn't work out. But they both went their separate ways from there. Ben ended up getting married to Jennifer Garner. He had kids. J-Lo had her twins with Mark Anthony. J-Lo and A-Rod, they recently just called off their engagement. And Ben was with his most recent girlfriend, Ana de Armas, and they ended up breaking up a few months ago. So because they're both single, it seems like it might be a good time for them to reconnect and spend the weekend together in Montana, where Ben also has a house. So could this be Bennifer 2.0? We'll have to wait and find out. MacMiller's mom is asking fans not to buy the biography that's coming out about his life. She went on Instagram to release a statement, and she talked about how her and her family are very much against this book that's called Most Dope: The Extraordinary Life of MacMiller from coming out. So the man Paul Cantor, who wrote the book, did so without their permission, and she said without credible sources to accurately tell his story. So she said in the post on her Instagram, "This book is not authorized or endorsed by Malcolm's family and has been written by a writer with whom Malcolm did not have a relationship. Furthermore, the writer had no meaningful access to those who were closest to Malcolm, friends, family, collaborators, etc. In fact, the writer of this book was made aware of the outset of the process of writing this book that the family and friends of Malcolm were uncomfortable with him authorizing this biography, yet he chose to proceed against our polite insistence that he did not disservice to Malcolm's legacy through writing a book without legitimate primary sources. Most Dope, this book is scheduled to be published on January 18th, a day before what would have been MacMiller's 30th birthday. His family is actually working on a book that's called The Book of Mac, so they are asking fans to wait for that one instead. The singer and actor JoshuaBassett, who is most well known for his role in High School the Musical the series, and is also known as the guy who the song Driver's License is about, may have just come out of the closet.
What is it about Harry Styles that I admire? What I admire about Harry Styles is he's just a nice guy who doesn't say too much, but when he talks, like, it matters. Does that make sense? He's just cool. Like, he's cool. Who doesn't think Harry Styles is cool? Also, he's hot, you know? He's very charming too. Lots of things. I guess this is my, this is also my coming out video, I guess.
Fans are divided over the fact that he may have just been joking, while others are convinced that this is his way of coming out publicly. Despite if he is coming out or not, honestly, shouldn't be a big deal. It should just be something that is worth celebrating, and if this is his way of coming out, then amazing for him. Leigh-AnnePinnock from LittleMix announced that she is pregnant, and then it came out that PerrieEdwards, who is also in LittleMix, is expecting as well. So fans are overjoyed with this news that they're going to be having their first children around the same time, and they've been celebrating the group since this came out. There's a newspaper in the UK that's called Metro that reported on the double pregnancy, but they referred to Leigh-Anne as Jade, who is another member of the group, the only other mixed race person in the group. Leigh-Anne called out the newspaper from LittleMix's Twitter and said, "Why is the 2 women of color always mistaken for each other? 10 years in and still this is happening. This is the type of shit Jade and I have had to deal with for 10 years, and this is another reason as to why I'm fueled to make my doc. Hashtag do better, Leigh." Jade has said in the past that this is something that happens to them all the time. There was a media outlet last year that used a photo of Leigh-Anne when talking about a story that had to do with Jade, and they just called it out for lazy journalism. Exactly what it is. The Barbs are getting excited because Nicki Minaj teased that she has new music that is coming out on Friday. She shared 2 photos on her social media, strategically covering herself up with pillows with the caption that simply says Friday. She has been swarmed with messages from friends and fans welcoming her back since she has taken a small break from creating music. So we are excited for whatever is to come. Thank you so much for watching this episode of The Filter. I am Shannon. Make sure that you comment down below and let me know your thoughts on these stories. And we come out with new episodes twice every week. So we have another one coming up for you on Thursday. In the meantime, you can also catch up on all of the interviews that we have on our channel. I'll see you on Thursday.